Nintendo! Hello, everybody. This is Milesluigi.
Yeah, this is Evil Pop-Tart.
Welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. So, last we left off, let's take a look here. We are in Toad Town, and we are actually just about to enter a place called the Toadley Clinic. Just before we enter that, let's actually change our badge setup here to the Excellent Badge and the Powerful Badge. There we go. But this is the Toadley Clinic. It's kind of a, well, it doesn't necessarily look super busy right now. It's actually a really busy place because, you know, the entire town is infected. That's kind of what happens to hospitals when the entire place gets infected. So we're going to go ahead and just cut right in front of the line here.
Yep, screw everybody else. We're priority because we're Mario and Luigi.
So at first she tries to just rub it off, and it was like, you know, we're like really super busy, yeah, about that. And it's like, no, we want to consult the doctor. But you do make a good point about that, Evil Pop-Tart, is we will very clearly see what Mario and Luigi is about to do to finally be able to see the doctor. They're gonna fake it. Wink, wink. I think you should work on that acting, Luigi. That's a bit much, but either way, it'll let us see the doctor. There we go.
Well, toads are stupid.
So, Dr. Toadley. That would be this toad here. It's a doctor that uses a crystal ball. An incredibly trustworthy doctor, I must say. I wouldn't call that a virus. I would just call that Bowser.
Screw you, doctor!
I don't think antibiotics would work on Bowser. I am now just imagining Mario and Luigi with petri dishes, you know, in the process of making antibiotics, trying to toss them at Bowser's face. It doesn't quite work like that. No, Bowser's actually kind of a mid-game boss for Mario and Luigi for us to tackle on here, so...
Even though we've been helping him and, you know, saving his life by having him run on a treadmill and empowering his muscles.
Yes, now we actually have to battle him, because he actually doesn't really know any better if you actually look at things from his perspective. The cool thing about this boss battle is that actually Bowser's attacks that he uses in this battle are pretty much the same as what you get when you actually play as Bowser, as we'll see, because at first I'm going to use a couple of Yoo-Hoo cannons. As you can see, now that I'm using the Excellent Badge and the Powerful Badge, my badge gauge is filling up quite a bit faster, and the cool thing about this is the effect that I'm going to be getting with this badge setup is that once it fills up all the way, I'll be able to unleash a really powerful attack. But as you can see, Bowser just ran up to Mario, tried to punch him, he missed.
I like how you just jump and he can miss, you know? It's like, it's a massive punch right in the middle of your face. How could you jump on it?
This is Mario we're talking about. You have to keep in mind, he can jump pretty high.
I'm surprised he can. He's a fat plumber.
It's kind of what makes Mario Mario, you know? But you do bring a good point. The most ideal way to dodge a punch probably is not a jump. You're most likely, if you do that in real life, instead of getting punched in the face, you'll get punched in the gut or the groin.
Can you set him on fire? Set him on fire.
Well, I can use fire flowers, but unfortunately that doesn't set him on fire. He's actually going to try to set us on fire. So we actually get immediately Starlo coming out here because we're learning a new way to dodge attacks. Thanks, Starlo. Yes, I get it.
Stupid talking gumball. Go away.
Basically, we have to jump onto Starlo and hold the jump button without falling off, or else we would get pretty badly burned from that attack. We can get burned, actually, and if that happens, then we actually can't move, and we either have to wait for the burning to go away or wait for, well, us to die. It's not a good sight to see, but now that I've got the Super Strike, we're going to go ahead and use Yoo-Hoo Cannons with the Super Strike. So, Super Strike with Excellent is double attack power for one attack, actually. So, by getting this combination, I've got a really super powerful Yoo-Hoo Cannon going on here. And as you can see there, Bowser down to 460 HP, so that actually took him down pretty decently. He's only going to get like 1 or 2 more turns to attack if I keep this barrage up, and I am doing really well on my button mashing, by the way. I kind of, like, this was released on the Nintendo DS, and there wasn't really, like, a third-party controller you could purchase for the Nintendo DS, because you know it was a Nintendo DS, but if you could, I kind of wish I could use a turbo button, because that was definitely really fast. But this is one of the other attacks Bowser can do in the battle, which is, of course, his good old Goomba Storm. But you see, with Bowser is computer-controlled, he doesn't hit all the Goombas, which is actually kind of good for him, because the Goombas running at us, as you can see, they barely do any damage. That just registered 2 damage to Mario, and it pretty much would do the same to Luigi. But as they come falling down onto our faces, we have to pay attention to whether they're reaching Mario or Luigi, and they actually do a decent chunk of damage each. This attack could easily kill me if I just let it hit me, honestly. Though it's also a good time to get counter-attack damage on Bowser, because you can see that did quite a bit of counter-attack damage against Bowser as well. So I should be able to take out Bowser in this turn now, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out the jump helmet again. Here we go. So the only disadvantage with this badge setup, using the powerful badge setup, is typically if you use it in a boss battle, you pretty much are only going to get 1, maybe 2 uses out of it. However, that is one really good thing to have, though, because sometimes in a boss battle like this one, you just want to be able to finish it quicker, and to have one attack that's more powerful, yes, we will definitely take that. Let's go ahead and burn Bowser to death. There we go. Now, you notice how Bowser had like 1,215 HP? That's not how much HP Bowser has when I'm playing as him. What gives, game? Wah, wah. So we went to Dr. Totally, who I guess is a doctor, because we want to figure out what we needed to do since Fawful put up that barrier in front of Peach's castle.
Well, at least Bowser's well taken care of. He's in a doctor's office.
So our friend the witch doctor here, actually just Dr. Totally, I really don't trust this person, but he straight up tells us, no, this is impossible. Okay, game's done. Let's go home. Mushroom Kingdom screwed. Princess Peach is gone. This is the end of the Mushroom Kingdom as we know it. But actually, there is another message for us. These are called star cures. So basically, there are 3 sages in the Mushroom Kingdom that hold 3 star cures, and if you manage to get all 3 star cures together, you can, I guess, overpower the Dark Star, or at least take down that barrier in front of Peach's castle. Only 3, though. I'll give you this game, it wasn't 8, which is actually pretty good, because if it was 8, this game would probably be really long, probably too long, honestly.
Glad it wasn't 4. That's 1 more than I have to collect than I really want to collect. 3's okay. 3's good. 3's a nice odd number. It makes it fairly quick and easy to get. 4? No, 4's too much.
Yeah, 3 is kind of a correct number. If you guys remember back from the original Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, you had the point where you had to collect the 4 pieces, the Bean Star, and one of the pieces of the Bean Star you literally collected by playing Splart.
Wait, we just beat the shit out of him. Now he's back up? What the hell is this crap?
Well, Bowser, he took 1,215 damage, and he's right back in shape. I guess the doctor did a really good job.
You're the chirpy thing in my gut.
Bowser's gonna go run off and get star cures as well, so fun. Great. So I guess we're both going after star cures. We're kind of after the same goal, just Bowser doesn't like us. Nor does he know that we're running around in his body. So before we can head off to Dimblewood to try to figure out where a star cure is, we actually look. This is the first sage. Do you remember that thing?
Yeah, that was the worm in the carrot.
That was the worm in the carrot. That worm in the carrot was actually one of the sages. So yes, Dermite, that stupid worm that looks like Birdo, actually is a sage. So now Mario and Luigi are practically guaranteed to get 1 star cure because one of them is literally inside of Bowser's body. How convenient for us. Took a bit for our protagonist to get that.
Okay, so we need to go find that stupid little pipe and go magically teleport back into Bowser's body.
That's right. Bowser literally destroys a blockade for us. So Luigi's like, Mario, you probably shouldn't do this. Destroy public property. And Mario's like, no, I'll do that. Because there's a pipe hidden behind the wall. Mario just destroyed public property to unveil a pipe. Way to go, Mario!
That just magically teleports you into Bowser's body. That's magically inside Toad Town. That's magically hidden behind a wall because magic.
Because magic. Now we could just immediately go right back into Bowser, but I'm actually going to first exit Toad Town just for a little bit. Right below Toad Town is a place called Bubble Lake.
Yes, you told me we'll be back here. Is that where we're going now?
Bubble Lake is actually adjacent to a place we've been already, the Bumpsy Plains. So right now we're in Bubble Lake, and actually there's a couple of things that Mario and Luigi can get here and do here before we go back into Bowser's body. Hence, that's why I'm actually going here. So first things first, you see this small little thing that's just kind of flopping over the place there. You may remember that when we were playing as Bowser, like we'd run into small enemies and we'd just defeat them and they'd just expel a coin. The thing is, if we're in the overworld like this when we're outside of Bowser's body, Mario and Luigi, those are legitimate battles for them, actually, as you can see here, as we have ran into 2 new enemies. And I almost actually just fell for that, wow. So, the one on top is called a Fall Flopper. Fall Flopper. I'm not even certain if I'm pronouncing that right, but this other enemy says...
Nope.
Nope, out of the ground.
Nope.
You'd think he'd be called, like, I don't know, Fawful Mole? Not quite. It is a Mawful Mole.
And these puns are awfully lame.
So, yeah, basically, Fawful's...
Awfully lame, that's what I should have said, but yeah.
There you go. You corrected it, Evil Pop-Tart. These puns are Fawfully lame. So, yeah, I guess the Mushroom Kingdom is under the influence of Fawful, or I don't know how else to say it.
You know, it's just who's ever the highest bidder, I think, you know, since he's got money, power. Let's go work for him. Bowser, screw him.
Yeah, Bowser's on an adventure of his own. Okay, but we managed to get a level up out of that. Hooray! I'm gonna put this into stash. Yeah! Leveling up that stash. There we go. I'm actually otherwise going to try to avoid a lot of these enemies, at least for the time being, just so I can take care of what I can take care of. Interesting that how you can run into blocks that you normally run into as Bowser while you're playing as Mario and Luigi, and you can just hammer them and they give you stuff. Though in the case of the fiery drumsticks, or any drumsticks, Mario and Luigi can't heal from the drumsticks. Only Bowser can. Only Bowser can eat drumsticks is the lesson to learn from there. And that giant ball just hanging off of the ledge. Why in the world would you put a giant bowling ball kind of on a hinge hanging off of the ledge? That thing looks like it could knock someone into a lake. Anyway, regardless, beside the point, that's actually all we could pretty much do here as Mario and Luigi. I just kind of wanted to show it off. But there's one place that I haven't been yet, so let's go ahead and head to the left. To the left, as you can see, there's some glowy signs and this big, gigantic house. It's purple and flaming.
Gigantic purple house that has... Oh, what the hell?
Here's this lady, Broque Madam. She actually talks slower than other characters, so I actually sped this up 1.5 times. No joke, if you're playing the game, she speaks slower, and what she's basically saying is, "You are too puny for me. Please bring someone bigger here." Wow. And not only that, she doesn't stop frickin' talking. Okay, thank goodness. Wow. Okay.
Okay then, so she likes bigger men. Whatever.
And Mario and Luigi don't cut it.
They are small fries.
And they are puny little men.
Give her a blorb toad. That should be big enough for her.
She probably would enjoy a blorb toad. Wow, okay. I'm going to go ahead and get one of the things that I've missed. People in the comment section have mentioned multiple times of things that I've missed, and I will get them. This one I just kind of naturally got without anyone else pointing out to me, though. It is the budget charm. So if we take a look at the gear, the budget charm, it reduces SP cost by 20%. Not bad. And not only that, that's for all attacks, not just a single one like the one equipment we got for Bowser at that one point. For right now, I'm actually going to plop those coin socks back into Mario.
We'll eventually go back and get the stuff we missed. Don't worry, because Ultra Backtracking Super Extravaganza is always fun in games like this. Cough!
It'll happen. It'll happen. And I don't mind if you people point out, hey, you missed something, Milesluigi. What just kind of irks me is when I see like 6 people point out the exact same thing that I missed. Because I'm like, oh, apparently it was that obvious that I missed it? Okay. Dermite is cornered. Come on, Mario and Luigi. Nope. That had to hurt. I mean, Mario just bonked his brother in the head, trying to catch a worm. Thankfully, he gets over it pretty quickly. Luigi?
Nah, he's knocked out. Oh, come on. He should have stayed knocked out.
So we managed to be able to follow Dermite down over into a place called the Energy Hold. So if we go down over to their Energy Hold, there's Dermite. Let's go chase after him. Or whatever Dermite's gender is. And nope, not quite. Unfortunately, we can't get past there. And before you think, why don't we squish Mario by having Luigi hammer Mario and Mario going on and forward? The game doesn't let you do that. Doesn't let you do that. This is actually a cutscene. I wasn't controlling any of that. Oh, Luigi. Oh, Luigi. So, once again, it appears that Bowser has the same goal as Mario and Luigi, or in this case, their goals actually match, but we'll see how this ends up playing out. For right now, let's go ahead and talk to Monsieur Broque. It's actually interesting, we ran into Broque Madam. That's technically the second block creature that we ran into. But if we take a look here, we now have the Armored Shell. Actually, nothing is new here. Nothing new in the shop. Thanks, Monsieur Broque. Fun. Anyway, since she was asking for a burly man, I think Bowser is an appropriate burly man. But once again, she speaks really slow, so I'm going to be fast-forwarding her text. So what she wants one hell of a massage.
Massage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're calling it now? The pain has been so terrible. Professional massage. Mon chéri. Punch me in the freaking back so it feels better.
She'll pay.
Hey, that works.
So Bowser has the idea, well, we can do a massage, but then she's like, no, that won't work. You wanna know what will work? Bowser's strongest military division versus Broque Madam's back. So in case you can't piece 2 and 2 together, Broque Madam is actually Bowser's equivalent to the challenge node. This is where you can do Bowser's mini games actually, and get equipment and prizes for them actually. So why don't I go ahead and show off the Goomba Storm, because it's actually the only one that we can do at the minute. This challenge is actually kind of ridiculous in my personal opinion. We have to nail 250 Goombas with fire before 3 manage to run into her back. Now the thing is, on a real console, I actually straight up can't do this. I'm not gonna lie. Here, with my whole auto hotkey, mashing the tap button on the screen, it's possible, but this is kind of a ridiculous challenge in my personal opinion. I did not fast forward that, by the way. That was the game, actually, and she winks at us. So by completing her challenges, she'll give us coins and some equipment. In this case, she gives us an equipment called the Treasure Ring. So that's Broke Madam for you. She has way too much money. I have no clue where she gets her money, but like she lives in a fancy house. She gives us stuff for massaging her. She's getting her money from somewhere.
Cough! Cough!
But yeah, Treasure Ring, it makes foes more likely to drop items. So actually, if you're looking for item drops, that is a pretty useful equipment. But once again, that